In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else. Our departure was very sudden, I know. But do not dwell on the past. Better to focus on what's coming at you. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer. Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus. You do have a way of speaking to people's emotions. I'm sure he'll be more helpful to you. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa. Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went. Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead. Thank you for bringing me along. It will be wonderful to see my homeland again.
You found your silex quickly, Domine.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad. The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar. My subordinates call me Centurio, my superiors call me Aquilinus, my friends call me Kaiser. With all due respect, I'd better not. Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as Tribunus. You will have very little responsibility. The Tribunus of Allegio assists the legatus while they learn how to command a military organization. You will not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted. I'm sure the consul will find use for you. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. You'll get the hang of things quickly. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men. For many years I was the Primus Pellus of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe. That position has already been filled by one of my Centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life. Happy to be at your service. I had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus as well. You should talk to him if you haven't already. I'm sure you'll have much in common.
I heard he's running for
Solway.
a senator who wants him dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar. Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either. I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa. That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me. I have decided that staying in Rome could be, shall we say, hazardous to my health. To be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot, though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics. If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
What is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
What? Yes, Geminus. So, I'm a little preoccupied. Thank you. I work hard to keep her in good condition. We should be at our destination just after midday, so please enjoy the rest of your journey. Wait. Ah, shit. They're heading straight towards us. They're gonna ram!
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight. Gaius, are you all right?
I'm fine, Kenturio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
You're deadly with that thing! I've lived other lives before this one.
Having trouble, friend? Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance. Where did you learn to fight like that?
I almost felt that.
At last, we're nearly done.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians!
The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Spearman. Allow me to execute him right here, and I will make him pay for his betrayal.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do?
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all...
I'm just a humble Canturio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone. No tolerance for failure. Very well. Let us hope you will hold yourself to the same standard. Agreed. And you had better remember this. For I certainly will.
No, I had no way of knowing, please!
I told you! Keep silent!
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open. Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus' war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
Does Thermus seem like he knows what he's doing to you?
Him and his whole legion seem like they haven't the faintest clue.
How long are they going to keep us here? It's driving me crazy too. I came here to kick Mithridates' ass, not to sit on the
Salwe.
bench day in and day out waiting for...
I am called Bestia Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it. I took the spear from the traitorous Triarchus. You should have it. You may ask, and I may answer or not. Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Bestia is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts. I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen. Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars? I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner. They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator, but I don't understand what that means. This is my first time seeing a senator outside of the spectator stands. Ah, like a king, but temporary. Free of the tyranny of kings, perhaps Romans prefer other kinds of tyranny. The punishment for treachery should be death. That is how I grew up, and how I became the greatest gladiator Rome has ever known. All of the lesser ones died.
Domine. I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now. To save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Vitelli killed your father. Sending you here was the best course of action. That is a practical outlook. But be careful that you don't focus so much on your ultimate goal that you miss important lessons or experiences along the way. Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. You ought to keep this in mind. Besides a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much. Thank you. But you should think about yourself, Domine. I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something. Time to find out what it is.
That other legion. Bit wet behind the ears, aren't they?
Everyone starts out that way.
True enough. Soon they'll be veterans too.
Or they'll be dead.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatoris. Well, don't just stand there like a plant. Come on in. By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermus.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatoris, if he can prove himself.
A special cohort, assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
There will be ample opportunities for that, my young ward. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus, in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Julius Calidus of my legion Speculatoris. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions. If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction. If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first. That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaeum Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines. Wait, are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Solway. Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can. Indeed, staying in Rome became, shall we say, politically disadvantageous to me. That's why I left it. Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before. I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions. Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape. Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbors for pirate ships to hide in, not to mention the massive fortress in Mytilene. Be that as it may, their position here is superior. Mytilene is right next to the sea, and their fleet brings them supplies constantly. It's a stalemate, of course. Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them, now knows he picked the wrong side. In a war like this, allegiances are rarely about ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side is ours. Fascinating, isn't it? The Legion can build a fortified camp like this almost overnight. In my opinion, that is the foundation of Rome's military might. Wait. Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather... That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones. I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly. I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him and he pretty much admitted his guilt. Pain comes in many forms: physical, emotional, and let us say that some men just enjoy inflicting pain in all forms. Roman law is valid in Rome, and our perpetrator knows this. This is a personal matter, and therefore it should be solved that I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly. I can stand by my decisions, and I'm proud of my actions. It's just that I don't want some The Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
Salve, son, do you need anything? That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud. Your father was like a brother to me, and as such, you are like my own child. Not everything is a balance sheet. Some matters are just personal. We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known. I know. You're a natural fit for the Occultus Speculatores. If you're anything like your father, you'll even enjoy it. Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He's without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal. Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia, and these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison. My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf.
We're in the middle of something, Tribune. What do you want? This? Ah, well, this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew. Why don't you send him back here to beg for it again? I find that highly unlikely. For this worthless drivel? Now that's a bargain. Take it.
Salve, Legionari. If you're here to get your weapons fixed, you must have me confused with Vulcan. I can't fault your eyes, but flattery won't help me repair that ancient relic you're carrying. Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it. I have enough work on my hands right now supplying the consuls Centuriones. You'll have to bring your own materials if you want any work done.
Solway, I see you've successfully retrieved my journal. May I ask how you managed it? You paid out of your own pocket. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I'm literally in your debt. You have already started collecting favors. Wise. One last question before we're done. Did you read my journal? That is the most virtuous thing to do, and I expected nothing less of you. Thank you, my friend.
Saw Agrippa harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully. Did you tell the Praefectus?
He won't do anything about it. Agrippa is connected back home.
One day that man is going to fall out of a watchtower to his death. It'll be tragic.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
Salve, Tribune!
So, little man, you must be new. I am Spurius Quincius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. And who might you be? Good, very good. I'd envy anyone who makes money in exchange for simply standing around and doing nothing. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. Now, if you're not going to buy anything, please do kindly remove yourself from my stall. You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow me to enlighten you. There are 3 things every merchant needs. Location, location, location. Whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever I can provide. The best of food, medicine so potent even the dead may rise, and of course, the most delicious Surwey money can buy. There's a matter of storage space, of course. More space means more wondrous items to stock, and possibly lower prices for my most loyal customers.
Salve.
Domine.
Salve. Something on your mind, kid? I've been a soldier since I was 16. The sound of clashing swords soothes my soul. Don't get me wrong, I love Rome. But to me, it represents a short break from war. or perhaps the build-up leading to the next campaign. That's because I have a reputation for tracking my foe relentlessly and striking without mercy, just like an eagle. Thank you. Few people actually earn their name. I hope you will earn yours. Your duty will probably end at the conclusion of this campaign. People like me, though, our duty ends when we die on the battlefield. I'll continue being the warrior hero as long as damsels of this world continue finding themselves in distress. I certainly hope not. There was this one girl in Hispania, though. She still haunts my dreams. But I doubt it. Caeso Quinctius Aquilinus shall never be domesticated. Once before, there was another rebellion we had to quell. These lands are beautiful, but the Agaia Mare, I wouldn't trust her. She's a treacherous mistress. Don't be fooled by her deep blue eyes.
I miss my dog most of all. I hope the wife is taking good care of him.
We might be at the wrong spot. There's no one here.
Lucullus is clearly mistaken. If there was someone here, I would know.
That's a very useful skill.
Hey! Don't move!
Calm down. I am Julius Calidus of the Occulta Speculatores of Legio Prima Italica. I presume you are my reinforcements. The only way I can think of to destroy a navy on foot is to burn it down. Some Greek fire sure would be useful for that, wouldn't you say? Conveniently, there is a whole warehouse full of it right down there. Unfortunately, the moment we move into that warehouse, they will sound the alarm. So, we should be quick. By the time anyone comes from the city, we're long gone. There's a small camp of sentries just down this hill. If we hit them first, they won't show up as reinforcements.
But then the ones inside the warehouse will hear the fighting and be ready for us.
You have touched the matter with a needle. The choice is yours, Prime.
Look alive! The Romans are here! How did they get so close? too easy.
I'll hold this angle.
You're all idiots, but be careful, you fool! Only one remains. This was easy.
me, Hercules! The enemy is upon us! Strike my shield all you want! That's why I brought it! Get over there! Advance! Follow me!
Was that as painful as it looked?
Get those bastards! Come on, this way! I don't want to die. one more left! Come on! We can do this! Retreat!
Be careful with those jars. The liquid inside is highly volatile. It'll make quick work of those ships. This was the easy part. Now we have to sneak into the harbor and burn the ships.
And then we have to sneak back out, one supposes.
Not necessarily, but ideally.
I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we would all like to retain our lives.